Hello, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. May 2025 looks really good on your financial matters. In fact, you have quite the glow up, and we're going to break it down because when it comes to money, you are in the sweet spot. Also, perhaps matters to do with property, land, real estate, also looking very positive for you. We have a very good month ahead for most of us, and so we're going to break it down for you. It's a calmer month, and it's less difficult than April or March. So we have a lot to look forward to. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Lori Lothian, and I'm using the Western Tropical Zodiac. Fixed Taurus and minor asteroids are part of my wheelhouse, and I'll be covering the asteroid Juno, commitment in love, marriage, and business. It plays a big role in a moon this month. I also want you to know that as we look at the sky ahead, if you're listening for your sun sign, you're kind of connecting to your eternal nature and things to connect with career and purpose for being incarnated. Why are you on the planet? Yet on the ascendant, you're looking at the circumstances of your life as you play this kind of avatar in the simulation. So think of your sun as a game player and your ascendant as your avatar or game playing character. And your moon can be about home, and your moon can be about your feelings about the game. So home matters moon, career matters sun, and then a rising sign. It influences everything circumstantially. If you don't know what your rising sign is, if you have to have a birth time, go below to my How to Cast Your Chart in Whole Sign Houses free tutorial. You'll know how to do that and how to cast a chart in whole sign houses, as well as find your ascendant. Let's get going, shall we, in our 30 minutes together today. And if you like this kind of content, early access ad free, join my Patreon community. They're getting it already on April 18th. Hey, I forgot to tell you I'm having a sale. I almost forgot. Would you like to get 2025 2-hour videos for your sign with a PDF guidebook for your sign, 12 videos, 24 hours of content guiding you through the year ahead so you can time your best life in 2025. That bundle is now half price during the month of May, starting April 20th, the end of May, $33 for that bundle instead of getting it at $66. You'll get every sign you could share with friends and family. Look for your children and spouse, of course, and listen for your own sun, moon, and rising. So what a deal. Go grab it now. There's more than half a year left. That's why it's a valuable tool to have when we're only this short, 1/3 of the way into the year. So that sale is available. And if you want to join me in Sky Reader in order to time your best life and be your own astrologer, my 6-week live class is now a summer school class this year. It is only once a year that I teach it. And this year we're teaching it middle of June to the end of July. Around that time, I'll set the date soon. Early bird discount tuition rates and access to the course is by getting on the wait list. And if you want to know more about the course description link is in my description box, as well as the early bird discount wait list under the video in the show notes. Click the more button with the dots and it takes you to all the information about my channel below this video. So let's start off and talk about the big picture. You're ruled by Jupiter. Like a Sagittarius, Jupiter is the ruler of your sign. This is important to note because this is a time when Jupiter is in good shape. In the month of May, he's moving direct. He's moving direct in the sign of Gemini. This is your 4th house of land and property and home and domestic life and real estate and inheritances and so on. Starting in May of 23 until June 9th of 20, starting in May of 24 to June 9th of 2025, luck. Blessings around property, home, legacy wealth, real estate. My sister moved to a new home, sold a home, bought a new home, had an inheritance happen with her husband. So it was 4th house Pisces rising luck. Oh, nothing good happened. It's not over yet, guys. So Jupiter is still moving direct in your 4th house and will be applying to bring you any last minute luck that he's capable of bringing you. So look forward to that. That's on the way, is in process, and he's the Lord of your sign, so he's looking out for you, trying to bring you the best luck and the best outcomes that he can possibly do. Because he's the Lord of your 10th house of career, you'll get some career luck and exposure to career success as well as home matters during the month of May. Now let's break down the bigger picture story of all the other planets, and then I'm going to picture the sky, bring it up for you, and we're going to go week by week by week through the 4 weeks of May in more detail. Mercury is moving through 3 signs this month because he's moving quickly. As we start the month, he's moving through the sign of Aries. He would have been there mid-April, and he completes on May the 9th. Well, Aries for you is a sky chunk about money. It's your resources, your possessions. When he's here, he could be about spending or selling things. So you can market, sell, or you can spend and buy. Either way, these are very positive storylines for you at this time because Jupiter sextiling Mercury says we're bringing good things here. Don't worry about hardship, it's blessings only. So having this transit is positive. By May 9th, it is complete, but all said and done, if you want to buy a car, buy a house, sell a car, sell a house, spend some money on an object that you really want, especially for your home, for anything though, this is a good time to do that. If you want to start making more money because you want to market or sell something, including your services, or apply for a new job with Mars in the sixth house, we'll get to that. Applying for a new job is really positive at this time as well. Use those first 9 days of May and through April 16th to May 9th, these are very positive stories for you. On May the 10th to the 25th, you have Mercury moving through Taurus. Now, Taurus is your third house. That's a social media and media sphere. And so if your business is aligned with social media endeavors, Mercury, the messenger, the communicator here, is helping you get those things up and running and making them more successful. And of course, we have the sun here as well until the third week of May. So sun Mercury energy builds up an intense positive energy for you in connection with matters to do with your social media, teaching, writing, and communicating, learning and studying, skills-based learning, skills-based teaching. It's good for marketing and selling and promoting online, and it's good for teaching online, and it's good for enrolling people into things you're doing. Again, you have the superpower May 10th to the 26th. Looking for a job in the local neighborhood brick and mortar business, good for that. Apply away. And it's a lovely little transit for you. During May 10th to the 26th, more social time with the neighbors, the siblings, the aunts, uncles, cousins as well. Quite possibly true, May 10th to the 25th. On May 26th to June the 10th, that window of time, Mercury finds himself in Gemini, which is your fourth house, where Jupiter has been for a year. Well, what a lovely time, because Mercury is going to be aligning with Jupiter and Jupiter with Mercury, but Mercury's telling Jupiter what to do, and he's the Lord of your fourth house. Now, it's truly a good time, May 26th to June 10th, to rent a property as a landlord or as a tenant. It's truly a good time to sell a property. It's really a good time to buy a property or to do commercial marketing and selling in and from your home, to be communicating a lot with your mother or people from your family of origin, maybe even involving the possibility of travel. Mercury protects traveler back to your hometown, home country, homeland, and have Mercury's protection during that time, May 26th to June the 10th. When we move into Venus, the goddess of beauty, love, and friendship, and also peace and luck, especially around money and love. Venus is moving in Aries all of the month of May. She gets there around May 1st, leaves June the 5th, May 1st to June the 5th. Venus in your second house. This is your financial glow up. That's why I started the video. I say, wow, looking good on you. Venus is normally here 3 weeks, not 5. And this is exceptional for you. It's because she's slingshotting off of a retrograde, coming back to complete unfinished business. This started for her when she retrograded here on April the 12th. So there's something about this time that's going to really be about activating things you were considering financially back in April, and things that you're ready, April 12th to about the 27th. And now you're ready to go ahead and make it happen, make it so. So is it about applying for a new job? Is it about interviewing for a job? Is it about hiring someone because you want to hire an employee, because that's Mars in your sixth? We'll get to Mars. But whatever you're doing here, Venus wants it to be fruitful on your finances. It's excellent for dietary habit changes, because anything you do that, especially addictive, nose, mouth, but any dietary habits that are really not good for your health, Mars is working with Venus to improve it. So that's lovely too. We'll get more into the details on the week by week, but it's good financial gains and luck and goodness and protection, May 1 to June 5. Mars is moving through your sixth house, all of May, got there April 18th, leaves June 17th. In the month of May, he's still there. Your sixth house is health matters. Now he is opposite Pluto and would have been opposite Pluto, on January the 3rd and also April 27th. That would have been injury risk periods of time, because hopefully it went all right. But he will advocate for you to get into better shape, new health routines, new movement routines, better cardiovascular fitness when he's here. And he's here, as I said, mid-April to mid-June. And all of May, he's in the health house. He's in the house of his joy, to bring joy to your work, to your service, to your job. This is good for finding a new job or quitting one that brings you no joy. It's good for passionate, dedicated engagement in work and money, earnings and gains. And so you have a lot of feisty chutzpah about making money and getting your game on when it comes to work. It's good luck if you want for new jobs as well. So that's all of the month of May, in fact, till mid-June. Saturn, the Lord of time and karma, and also constriction, hardship, and bringing things into form, it's been moving through Pisces since March of 2023. Now, as he continues through your sign, sun, moon, and rising sign, area of the sky, he says something along the lines, it's been a long haul, right? Well, I've been here for so long. I want to get out of Dodge on May 25th. May 25th, he starts making your back hurt. He stops making you feel like your teeth needs more dental work. He starts bringing more relief to your feet. And he begins to say, we've got this. We're going to make ourselves much more healthy. He's been working on you for 3 years. He's also been making you feel heavy, burdened, or solitary, or anxious, or maybe serious and realistic. He's done with the story for a while because on May 25th, he moves into your second house. Now, he's there May 25th to September 1st. This is not a one-off. He'll be back next year in March and will be there for 3 years almost. So he's giving you a flavor May 25th to September 1st of what it's like to be serious about your finances, to really be serious minded about saving, conserving money, about setting structures in places, including tax structures and stuff, in order to conserve your financial resources. But you also can work hard for 3 years in order to make more money. And that will be true all through mostly 2026, 7, and 8, but we're getting a taste of that this summer, May 25th through to September 1st. Now, let's go ahead and break it down in terms of the weekly forecast, like what happens week by week and how can you use the sky? And yes, I'm on vacation. I'm traveling. I do not normally have towels on my own bed. I'm in the guest space and I'm not using the second bedroom on my Arizona getaway. So here we have you. You are a Pisces rising sun or moon. And we're going to go through the beginning of the month first. Week number 1 is extremely positive. The first week of May, get ready for a lovely time. You have a nice conjunction between Venus, the goddess of money, in a money house, and Neptune. There could very well be some kind of dreamy, spiritually satisfying income source coming through the sky. All said and done, it's almost like a visionary dream around financial wellness materializing in a tangible way in the first few days of May, with Mercury there saying maybe you're marketing, selling, or messaging somebody. But also, if you want to possess something, Venus is saying, Mercury says, buy it, spend the money. It's a dreamy possession and may be connected to matters of home or real estate. Possess some real estate, possess an item for your home, or possess a car. Time for a new car. This would look like something like your dream car, a Rolls Royce, I don't know, something like that. Coming on to the storyline here. A dream job opportunity, a dream offer. That's because of the trine from Mars. So those are stories that maybe begin to emerge in the first week of May. Now, May the 3rd to the 7th, good news is happening because Mercury and Jupiter are having a really nice conversation. Mercury says information, news, and Jupiter says good. However, with Mercury here and Venus, those first 9 days of the month, exceptional power are regarding lucky opportunities in that first 9 days of May with something to do with property, home, construction, real estate, not construction, home, property, land, domicile. Mars can say renting a property, becoming a tenant, renting a property or a room in your home and being a landlord. And this kind of thing is very fortunate for you in that first part of the month, especially the 3rd through the 7th. And maybe some good news financially coming to you, connected to do with property, land, inheritance, and real estate. So if you had an inheritance, maybe the lawyers found more money that they didn't give you. Maybe there's going to be some good news about your land or property. I kind of joke on this one. Maybe you'll find that there's an oil well underneath your property or a gold vein, but it's like kind of lucky good news regarding land and property. And Jupiter in this context rules your 10th house of career. And therefore, with Mars in your 4th, a lucky break regarding work opportunities from your home, in your home, or near your home. As we move forward, we come into what I'm calling an oasis of quiet. The sky is very soft, very gentle, and very quiet. Not much is happening between the 8th and 16th of May. And so take this time for inner reflection, guiding yourself by looking at your true north compass, asking what you really want, taking some downtime to be more an agent of your destiny without interference patterns from the planets. However, there's one thing happening in that oasis of calm from about the 8th to the 16th, and that is a moon that's happening at Scorpio 22 degrees, and it's full, and it's happening on the 12th. a full moon on May the 12th. Here, 22 degrees, the moon will be, and it's in your ninth house of Dharma, God, spiritual philosophy, foreign land travel, court and legal matters, book publishing industry, and matters to do with academics and higher education. Now, that's a lot. I understand that, but it is a busy house. It is a positive house, a lucky house, and it flows to you. And the moon should bring you something positive. Yes, the moon's in Scorpio, but still it's a full moon trining you. And full light could bring a full completion or fulfillment of something to do with the themes I mentioned. You finally get your passport, visa, travel opportunity, a book publishing deal, spiritual philosophy alignment, academic acceptance letter, graduating with honors, anything like that. Now, this energy, Moon Juno energy, fulfilling something or completing something, is also opposite shock and awe Uranus, and there may be some surprises involved. Unexpected developments regarding travel or teaching or learning matters or publishing matters as well. I don't know what it is, only you can tell me after the fact, but it's pretty cool. And I don't think it's also that hard because Saturn stabilizes it. Saturn North Node is in a sextile to the sun and a trine to the moon. And this is going to mean let's stabilize the show. If you're a writer, this is a book contract or an agent, completion, fulfillment, or opportunity. If you're traveling, this could be amazing travel opportunities connected to a sibling younger, one too older. This could be developments connected to teaching and learning opportunities, all said and done. I think with the Saturnian stabilizing influence, with the North Node of destiny, it also looks good on you. You feel like this is a positive development. You're not resisting this at all. This full moon unfolds its true goods within 2 weeks after. You'll see what it's about, but certainly it can unfold its wings for a 6-month window after the full moon. And you might have planted seeds here October, November for this to be possible when we had the new moon in Scorpio. As we move forward past that lunation, we move into the 17th of the month. And from there to the end of the month, there's a lot going on. It's almost all positive, which is like so good, like so rare to have such a positive sky this month. And the first thing I want to point out is Sun conjunct Uranus on Algol. Algol is a star for wealth, but shock and decapitation, and it's in the third house. Now, this is a house of certain people, like the neighbors, the sibling one younger, aunts, uncles, cousins, something surprising, something shocking, something unexpected on the 17th. It connects as well to things that were happening in the middle of July. It could be a disruption of a travel plan. It could be unexpected travel opportunities. Mercury is a protector of travelers on the road, and he's with this. If there is an unexpected travel opportunity, go back to July when Mars and Uranus were here. Did you have an unexpected delay or cancellation of a trip then as well? Now, maybe with Mercury here, they will be the opposite, unexpected recalibration and a chance to travel. Or with this thing that's happening with the sun is the ruler of your 6th house, and unexpected work opportunity connected to teaching, learning, or traveling, writing, or communicating, or online world. And I like the idea here that you could even notice that later, around the 24th of the month of May, Mercury joins Uranus, and it could extend the story further. Sun can be the career opportunity, the work opportunity, something like that. And then Mercury could be the negotiating deal, contract, exhilaration of it all later in the month. Certainly, I say for some of you Pisces looking for a new gainful employment, or maybe some significant upswell in your success in your work, this might be looking like a positive time for that. But you can go back to July 15th or so, and around that time, what was happening in the themes of the third house: travel, writing, communicating. I gave you the whole lay of the land. The difficult conversation of the month is Mercury square Mars. It's short-lived. It's around the 17th to the 20th. Mercury is going to have a heated words kind of vibe. Heated words, Mercury, Mars. Let's watch the buildup. Sorry about that. Essential times, guys. I'm losing you. I might have to go back into the software and try to fix it. Oh, you got to be kidding me. So Mercury at 8 degrees, Mars at 12. Let me see where that ascendant should be holding. So as Mercury becomes into a feisty square with Mars, what's the problem? Conflicts in the workplace or with employer-employee situations connected to travel or communication. Heated words with a sibling, aunt, uncle, cousin, or neighbor. over something to do with your pet, your dog or your cat in their yard. It's really not the end of the world here, but there is that kind of dynamic. The pet goes into the neighbor's yard, digs up the whole garden, and now you're having a fight. The homeowners association doesn't like the way your animal's doing something. Pets are the sixth house. Or there's travel problems connected to work or work problems connected to travel, and there needs to be some heated discussions and conversations about that. You could also have some feisty conversations online with trolls or negative people criticizing your work. And you might have someone trying to launch a lawsuit at you for something you've done in the online sphere. It's short-lived. Don't worry about it. It lasts for 3 days and then it's over. Now, the sun is talking to Saturn, and this is considered to be stabilizing. And it's around the 17th to the 20th. Sun, Saturn. What are they trying to do together? Well, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, around that time, 21st, stabilize your situation connected to travel and to teaching and learning and social media. And also, you are the one with the authority. You are Saturnian. So it's not coming at you. You're in charge of it. You're making some realistic, sober-minded assessments with wisdom and sagacity about how to handle the neighbor next door, the younger sibling, the aunt, uncle, cousin, the neighborhood environment challenges that Mars might be bringing up with Mercury. And you're coming into stabilization and superior power over whatever disruptive energies are happening in your third house. I like this a lot, given I can see there's disruption here with Mars and Mercury. And you're kind of like leaning into the sage-like wisdom that you have with Saturn here to resolve the problem and stabilize some kind of calamity, or make sober-minded decisions around the problem at hand, whatever it is. And as we move next into the future, we see that Venus wants to play friendly games. And she's going to start around the 15th through to the 26th, forming trine energy to her cosmic lover. If you're looking for a job between the 14th, 15th, and the 26th, there's a sustained trine between Venus and Mars. It's pretty exact on the 19th, 20th, but it keeps, you'll see, 15, 15, they keep tag teaming each other, I think to the 18th degree. All this means is that income, earnings, work, money, job, employment, employer stories, whether you're hiring or you're being hired, are A1 good for you. Super lucky, super blessed time. Things are happening, flowing lucky ways. It's really good for stabilizing, healing of your body with dietary changes. And if you want to sustain a longer-term dietary experiment, then use this time about the 15th, 14th of May to the end of the month in order for you to accomplish significant health gains through dietary changes, basically, okay? But money, earnings, possessions, and work are on the increase. And you should be having a joyful approach with Venus to it and enjoying the energies of success in this area. If you're self-employed, it's no different. The work you're doing is succeeding in prosperous and lucky ways. Mars can quit a job when he's in the fourth house. If you hate your work, you can quit. But Venus says, I got your back. We're going to find another job after this. So the quitting can be very okay as well. It might be time to quit your job. I don't know. You know you best. I like the Neptune story. And Sun will sextile Neptune as the Sun moves into early Gemini in your fourth house of property, land, home, and real estate, and your domestic private life. Now, with the Sun ruling your work house, the sixth house, and the pets, this could be an opportunity to possess or purchase a pet that's very blessed, and it's a soulmate pet, a dream pet, a perfect opportunity for a work situation close to home or in your home. And if anyone wants to work in and from the home, then things begin to really swell in a positive way around this May 20th to 22nd sextile between the Sun and Neptune, which is actually a first in a lifetime. And then when they co-join in a conjunction, it was in your first house. So it's what you really want in your life that allows for this to flow as financial abundance or goodness. Could you buy a home or sell a home under this? Yeah, I think you could do that because Venus rules mortgages in your chart, and Mercury will eventually move into the fourth house. So buying and selling property and real estate also becomes a possibility as we move towards the second half or the third half of the month. On the 24th, Mercury hits Uranus, just like we saw the Sun doing on the 17th, 18th. They may be interconnected, but Mercury's news and information, this is like emails, phone calls, and texts and social media landscape. You could have a viral hit if that's anything you're up to. Exalted moon is here. You could have an amazing result in a brick and mortar business or some kind of marketing and selling endeavor in your own business and have a sudden bust out, exciting, prosperous window of time around May 25th, 24th, and 25th, but you may connect the dot to the 17th and 18th as well. I want to mention that as we go forward, the Sun and Pluto become engaged in a trine. And there's the Sun and there's Pluto. Well, if you make money from borderless income and digital revenue from home, like you're an online entrepreneur, then this is going to be a major glow up in your finances through the work you're doing, connecting to online world success. And earnings increases. End of story. Especially with Saturn sextiling Pluto, creating this mini grand trine, all said and done, money made internationally from foreign places, foreign people, and marketplaces is superiorly positioned for amazing success, especially if it connects to things you do in and from the home. Otherwise, buying a home in a foreign distant shore or land, or having a buyer from one of those places want to purchase your home, those are also really auspicious energies around May the 25th. So you can take that to be May 22 to 26. Yay, you. What about Mercury as he's talking to Pluto? As Mercury crosses the fence and moves into your fourth house, he begins to engage on the 26th of May to about the 29th of May, a lot of Plutonian energy. This is about X-ray vision and deep insight into your childhood, your family of origin, your own self-undoing, the way you undo yourself, the wounds you have with your father growing up, and being able to clear and heal those, including addictions and self-undoing, self-sabotage that you learned from your family or got because of childhood trauma. It's very soul-worky. On the other hand, buying and selling property and real estate connected to distant shores or renting those properties as a landlord or a tenant become very viable as we look at the 26th of May and that Mercury trine Pluto energy. It's really good for those as well. Now we have a moon coming up here, and it is going to be a new beginning and a fresh start in your fourth house, as there is a new moon happening at 6 degrees of Gemini. This is occurring on the 26th, 27th time zone dependent. And this new moon has got Mercury, the Lord of the sign, in attendance, and Jupiter for luck. So lucky breaks and new beginnings 2 weeks after and 6 weeks after a new moon in Gemini. They could bring you a lucky property purchase, sale, abundance and luck and prosperity through things you do at home, in the home, home-based business, for example, a lucky over the next 2 weeks and 6 months, lucky and positive developments that really stabilize your financial situation, your earnings, your savings, as you look at this, talking to Saturn, the stabilizer, in the house of your financial wealth and well-being and the money you possess and earn, looking at this new beginning from the fourth house. If you want to start a home-based business, yay. If you want to start a bed and breakfast, yay. If you want to rent property out, yay. If you want to buy a property, potentially that's very positive here as well. And selling a property is really good because Jupiter will move into the fifth house, and that's the gains of a property sale. He'll be there June 9th at a year. So yeah, it's all like super lucky. It's one of the best moons of the year. I don't see anything I don't like about it. I really don't. Inheritances can come, I'm sorry to say, off of this as well. Venus rules your house of inheritance. She's looking at this moon, favoring some prosperity with Jupiter. Therefore, possibly if somebody in your family of origin is getting ready to leave the planet in the next year, well, in the next 6 months or next 2 weeks to 6 months, 2 weeks could tell you yes or no. 6 months could show it up for sure. You might come into some kind of inheritance from a family member, a mom, a dad, a grandparent, a great-grand, Uncle Sue, someone up the family line. It may surprise you, actually. And that's because Uranus this summer will enter your fourth house. So surprising, unexpected bequeathments may enter the lives of many Pisces over the course of the next 6 months from this moon. And then the best part of the sky is at the end of the year, end of the month. I love the Cazimi. Mercury will join the sun, and they'll be fusing their forces together for a reset button that unfolds roughly 6 weeks afterwards. And it's one of the best ones because why? Mercury's in his domicile. He's joining the sun at 8-9 degrees of the sign of Gemini. And of course, if your Pisces sun is at near 8 or moon is near 8 or rising is near 8 degrees, let's say 3 degrees on either side, is really intimate to you. You're really feeling this positive reset button. For some of you, it may change your home. You may want to move your home, rent a new home. Some of you may have some unexpected 6 weeks that follow luck and abundance and prosperity through things you do in the home to create wealth with Jupiter. Because this is also connected to a moon in the 5th, you might become a grandparent or a parent off of this as well. But although you may not be expecting it, there are some surprises. You may be unexpectedly becoming a grandparent. But Jupiter rules children and fertility and expanding of the home and the children in the home. So again, grandchildren and children coming off of this as well. This Cazimi at 8-9 degrees on the 29th, 30th, right, is also getting some collateral support from Pluto in the 12th house. And this makes this very mini grand trine, just like the lunation. So it's like a lot of financial luck and money luck and goodness wants to reset for you in the 6 weeks that follow, the 29th of May, the 30th of May. And Pluto is the god of riches. So I don't know what to say. Look for some financial uplift in the 6 weeks that follow the Cazimi. Mercury is the ruler of your 4th house of property, home, and real estate, but he also rules your house of your significant other. If you have a spouse, some of this power of financial increase may come through things that are happening in their family of origin, their home property land, and their life, possibly. But it also, Mercury is a ruler of contractual agreements, which is the 7th house. And this may be because you found a rental property to buy, to rent, or rented a room in your house, or rented your property out, or was able to construct a real estate deal, and you had to sign on the dotted line. And the 6 weeks that follow May 29th, 30th say yes. It's also good to list your property with this energy. I would list my property on May 29th and bake in the luck of this Cazimi that brings stable prosperity to you, if not Plutonian riches. So if you're thinking of listing a property on the 29th, 30th of May, looks really awesome. Okay. All right. Take care. Don't forget, if you like this kind of deep content that dives into all aspects of the astrology wheel, don't forget to like and subscribe. Check me out on Substack. I'm unplugged. I talk about world politics and wars in the world and what I really think is going on astrologically and personally. And I can't get demonetized over there and deplatformed. If you like to get this kind of content like today, early access ad free, instead of waiting till the day it comes out for the public and watch all of my content without ads, join my Patreon community. I have 3 Zoom calls a month there. Tier dependent, but you get to study with me, learn with me in small, intimate Zoom call settings and ask questions about astrology in your life. And if you want to consider joining Cosmic Moonshine newsletter, that's where I put out content every single week, forecasting the week ahead. It comes out on Sundays. I think you'd enjoy it, but I gave away 3 free readings in the last month and a bit using that Cosmic Moonshine newsletter perk. If you were on the newsletter, you knew there was a contest, you knew how to enter it. And I gave away free courses and free passes to Sky Reader, celebrating my birthday. And before that, my 100,000 subscribers mark. So you don't know about those opportunities unless you join the newsletter. So think of that as well. And don't forget, check out my Sky Reader class. Come join me and do some summer school to be your own astrologer. Time your best life. Details in the description box and the half price sale on the All Signs bundle. Thanks, guys. Ciao, ciao. See you on the next video.